Hi boys and girls. In math, you have been learning numbers 0 through 5. This week, you're going to be learning about the concepts compose and decompose, okay? So we're going to start off with the hand signals, compose and decompose, okay? So when we are going to compose a number, you're going to put it together like you're using glue. So you're going to compose the number. So it's putting together like glue. When you decompose a number, it's like breaking it apart like with a hammer. So you break the number apart, then you get two parts. So we have part, that's decompose, and when we're doing compose, you get the whole, okay? If you watch the video that the lady on YouTube did, she had two different plates. Parents, if you don't have this type of plate at home, just use two different plates. It's no big deal. It can do the same concept, okay? So I label mine part, whole, so they can see. What she said is you can use any objects you have in your house, whether it's cereal, whether it's if you actually have counters there at your house. I've grabbed marshmallows, okay? Marshmallows are what I'm going to use for my paper. So I'm going to demonstrate using the number 4 paper, okay? So I would need how many counters? Only 4. So here are my 4 counters. Okay, so if you look on the paper, this is my number 4. This is how you spell the word 4. Here is our 10 frame. Make sure they get in the habit of 10 frame. On the 10 frame, when they do it, always remember that we go left to right, top to bottom. You can't start on the bottom and then move your way up. You can't spread them out any other way. It needs to be starting from the top left corner, moving all the way to the end of the 10 frame. So this is 4 counters. So you can count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next part here is to circle whether the number is even or it's odd. So I have my 4 counters, and I'm going to count them out. What I'm going to do is I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4. The way we do it in class is if the marshmallows, if your counters have a partner, each have a partner, the number is even. If they do not have a partner, we call it odd man out. So the number would be odd. So let's check here. This partner is here. This marshmallow, his partner is here. So the number must be even. So you would circle even here. In this box, I draw the number, I draw an object. Get an object, whether I'm drawing circles, hearts, stars, and I draw 4 of them just to make sure they're working on their counting, okay? So make sure when you draw an object, you must count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I must stop on the number 4 since the number I'm working with is 4. Here would be our tally marks, okay? Here's where we do our tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you get in the habit of, as you draw an object, you say the number and then you stop whenever you get to the number that you are working with. Okay, on here it says 1 more, and here it's 1 less. So this is where I use my number chart. So on my number chart, 1 more means I would be going forwards. 1 less means I would be going backwards. So my number is 4. I start on 4 and I want to go forwards. 1 more means I'm going to go forwards. I'm going to the right. So 1 more than 4 would be 5. So I would write the number 5. Down, around, and give it a hat. Okay, so now the next one says I want to go 1 less. 1 less means I'm going to go backwards, which means I'm going to the left. So my number again is 4. Then I go backwards. My number is 3. Curve around and around again. Okay, what you're going to see right here, this is called a number bond, okay? So it's kind of like it's demonstrated on the plate. This is the whole, and this is part. So your number is 4 today. So you're going to make sure that you have 4 counters. If you're doing the number 3 paper, you make sure you have 3 counters. If you're doing the number 5 paper, same exact thing. You must have only 5 counters. As the numbers get bigger, then there's different combinations that you can put here. All right, so my number is 4. I'm going to make sure I have 4 in my whole. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can do this with your child. You can tell them, oh, grab some marshmallows. So they're going to grab 2 and put it in their part. Then you can grab 2 and put it in your part. So you ask them, how many do you have in your part? They would say 2. Then they would ask you, how many do you have there? And you would say 2. So 2 and 2 is 4 when you compose it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So like I said, as the numbers get bigger, the number bonds are different combinations. Whatever you guys have here, just make sure that it equals the whole right here. So whether you're doing number 3, it can be a combination of 1 and 2. or 3 and 0. Like I said, there's no, as long as this whole is equal to these two parts equal the whole right here. Down here is where you trace the number and then write the word. Here on the number 4, this is how it's written on a computer. We'll just work on the way we write it here. So trace the number 4 and write the number 4. Okay, and write the word for there too. Like I said, work on your vocabulary words. Compose means to put together like glue. Decompose means to break apart with the hammer. Okay, good luck this week.